Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. About a week ago, the issue of the suspended DCP of Nigerian police, talking about Abba Kyari, was trending everywhere on the social media. And right now, he's currently facing an special investigation panel who are grilling him on the issue of the fraud allegation leveled against him by FBI. Don't forget that this particular panel was set up by the Inspector General of Police. But guess what? There's a little twist as some reasonable number of lawyers from Northern descent have decided to throw their support around Abba Kyari. And you're going to see the reason why they are doing that. But before we unveil the content of the news, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. All right, according to the news, a total of 31 lawyers have indicated interest in representing Abba Kyari, a deputy commissioner of police who was suspended in connection with a $1.1 million scam involving Ramon Abbas, aka Hushpuppi, a self-confessed fraudster. Barrister Bapa Salisu, who spoke on behalf of a group of lawyers from the country's 19 northern states, made the announcement in Abuja on Wednesday. The legal professionals claimed their decision to provide free legal services to Kyari was in reaction to the coalition of northern groups' recent request for the protection of his fundamental human rights following an indictment by the U.S. court. According to him, the FBI attempted to extradite Kyari, a former commander of the police intelligence response team, to the United States to face criminal charges, but there were significant procedural flaws bordering on international procedures. He said, "We would raise questions involving the possibility of breaches to Kyari's fundamental human right entrenched in Article 6 and 7 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, which essentially states that every individual shall have the right to liberty and to the security of his person, and every individual shall have the right to have his cause heard. This comprises the right to an appeal to competent national organ against acts of violating his fundamental human right as recognized and guaranteed by conventions, laws, regulation, and custom in force. The right to be presumed innocent until proved guilty by a competent court or tribunal, the right to defense, including the right to be defended by counsel of his choice, the right to be tried within a reasonable time by an impartial court or tribunal." He further said they would also weigh the FBI procedure against Section 36, subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, which entitled the embattled Abba Kyari to a fair hearing within a reasonable time by a court or other tribunal. He said subsection 9 and 10 of this section also stipulate that everyone has the right to an effective remedy by the competent national tribunal for acts violating the fundamental rights granted him by the Constitution or by law, and everyone is entitled in full equality to a fair and public hearing by an independent and impartial tribunal in the determination of his right and obligation and of any criminal charges against him. Also, the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights also states that everyone charged with a penal offense has the right to be presumed innocent until proved guilty according to the law in a public trial at which he has all the guarantee necessary for his defense. There have been a lot of reactions to this, and we're going to be looking at that in a jiffy. Now, the first person here says that it is very interesting watching all the dramas unfolding in this case from all sorts of senior allegations against the U.S. now to lawyers across the North, offering Abba Kyari free legal services. We'll see where all of these will end. Another one person here say, even if the government disagree with the USA by refusing the repatriation of Abba Kyari, with all the retinue of Northern Senior Advocate of Nigeria defending him in Nigeria, he doesn't deny the fact that Abba Kyari is involved in a criminal case which has made him a criminal in the eyes of the world. Another person here says, when the host of heaven fought Satan and was sent down to the aid, some angels loyal to him accompanied him. In every situation, he will always have some die-hard supporters. Wow, this one here says, and this one says, let's forget about sentiment. A criminal is equal to a criminal. Even 100 lawyers defend him, he's still a criminal. It's just because he comes from the north. Another person responded, says, you cannot argue against hard facts. All those quota system lawyers cannot save him. Thank God the U.S. is the one involved. Another person says, there is nothing like equal because you are leaving room for debate with that word equal. He is involved in a crime. Simple. Oh, this one says, so in this they will follow due process, but in Kanu and Igbowo's case, they will want to kill or repatriate them back to Nigeria. I don't know, but I keep saying this, that the angel that brought me to this country, it's only God that will settle our case. My brother, you were brought to this country to help change the narrative. No need of blaming God for it. After all, you have been chopping a lot of food from Nigeria, so calm down for Jesus. So another person here says, if they like, let the whole northern lawyers, San and that their Supreme Court tango gather against the U.S. evidence. Abba Kyari will still face his corruption charges in the U.S. Wow, another one says, ha ha ha, I laugh in French. This kind of country can never cease to amaze me. These lawyers are looking for a way to be in American soil because most of them have never been there. Oh my God, so much to read here. This one said, I will advise them to go together with him. The case is not here in Nigeria. Our Fulani lawyers, only 31. I will advise them to reach 500. Another person here, where are the 31 southern lawyers to defend Kanu and Igbowo? Can you see where we are heading to? See the level of support the northerners are giving to their own. Our own, we are there castigating them up and down. It's time for us to grow up. One says, definitely many things are wrong in this country. If he is not involved, he will come out strongly. And I believe he should have volunteered to go there by himself without being extradited, rather than polarizing it by saying that northern lawyers are going to support him. Another person says, it's a good development, but let them go to the U.S. and defend him and not Nigeria. This issue is in America. This one says, lower side of legal profession. Can you say they are outrightly idle, or from which money would they pay for consultancy? So much to talk about here, but I'd like to leave it there. Go to our comment section. Let's interact. 31 lawyers from the northern part of Nigeria willing to give their legal support to Abba Kyari. Now let's listen to